Welcome to First We Roll, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast set in the homebrew world of Grand Earth. In recent years, an alliance has been struck between the elves of the Wooded Vale and the Golden Coast. Many believe a love affair between the young queen Isoletta and the elven prince Eravon is to credit. Now we find ourselves following three young adventurers on their journey in this new and undiscovered world. Welcome to First We Roll. I am your DM, your host, Nicholas Jewett. I have a sound group here in front of me. They're all waiting on me impatiently.
Yeah.
But before we get started, I just want to welcome all of our listeners and thank everybody who takes the time to listen. This is a new adventure for all of us, so be patient with our rule knowledge and everything, really. I'll just leave it up to you guys to introduce yourselves. So everybody roll a d20.
Oh, gosh.
Lowest number goes first, and then we'll just go clockwise.
Well, shit. I got a 19.
I got a 7.
I got a 2.
All right. Gabe, start us off. Just introduce yourself.
All right, so my name is Gabe Garish. I am playing Isaac Blackfeather, who is a variant human monk.
Nice.
He is traveling the world as a acrobat and is ready to explore.
Awesome.
Oh, hey.
My beautiful wife,
Yes,
everybody.
it's me. I'm Amanda. I'll be playing Laya, who is a ranger elf.
Nice.
Elf ranger.
Elf Ranger.
Elf ranger.
Ranger elf.
Ranger.
Either way.
And then lastly,
Yes.
Andrew.
My name is Andrew. I'll be playing Velik Villander, a human paladin who has just lost his mentor and trying to find out where he's going to go.
Nice. Awesome. So this is a homebrew campaign, and we'll be in the world of Grand Earth. It is the age of expansion. Little is known of this world as a whole. However, scholars have begun drawing connections between the stars and the night sky while mapping the rotation of the sun and the moon. As well, explorers have been going further across the lands and the seas than ever before. Still, it is not the world at whole that we find ourselves focusing on, but rather the westernmost reaches of known civilization, the Golden Coast, a shining bastion for nobles, merchants, practitioners, and more. More specifically, however, we find ourselves in the port town of Runswick, just north of the capital, where small shipping vessels dock in a home atmosphere can be felt by all. So we find ourselves here in a small pub. It's kind of like evening. So you guys are just there hanging out, having a pint, when a grizzled dwarf across from the bar approaches you, slams down a pint in front of, we'll say, Velik. Did I pronounce that right? Velik?
Yes.
Okay. He's like, y'all look like the adventuring type. Is that so?
Absolutely.
Well, stick around. There's always something coming through these towns nowadays, whether it be treasure or beast. I stay away from that shit, however. Everybody wants to be a hero till they're consumed by greed. So, tell me, guys, what are you doing at this bar right now? And do you guys know each other? We haven't talked about this, so I'm leaving it all up to you
Oh,
guys.
gosh.
I think we probably should.
Right.
Yeah,
Right,
It makes
like
it easy,
past
right?
experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Nice. So, what are you guys doing in Port Runswick at this bar this night?
Is there a drinking age in this world? Because my character is definitely underage.
Nope.
No.
All right,
Due to the age discrepancies between races, nobody thinks about it.
perfect. I am drinking.
Nice.
We are drinking.
We do not condone underage drinking, by the way.
We're really all of age.
We're getting drunk.
How drunk are you? Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
I said a drink.
Oh, God.
7.
All right. So you're underage. You're feeling it. You're in your cups.
I got 11.
6.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
man.
So Laya's feeling
Blaster.
pretty tipsy. She's just hanging out at the bar. How is Laya when she's drunk? Velok's keeping his
Keeping his
composure.
cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
he's
be-
trying to.
I'll be that stumbly drunk. That's like, woo!
You're a woo girl.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. So you guys are enjoying yourselves, having a few pints. At which point, the bar doors, like the doors to the pub, rather, swing open, catching everybody in the bar's attention. Standing in the doorway, is a disheveled man. He's kind of like in the dark still in the doorway, so you don't really get a good description of him. But he steps inside, and you see that he is soaking wet from head to toe. He scans the bar eagerly before finding a few people in a far booth and rushing over to them. You guys are just kind of like watching this, or
Yeah, probably just to see like what's gonna take place.
okay. You see that they like frantically start discussing something. The guy that just came in, he's kind of like frantically expressing himself to these people. At which point they push him out of the booth and they gesture with a hand up to like get out of here type of deal. Roll perception checks. You two with disadvantage because you guys are drunk. The paladin doesn't get drunk. Come on.
No, of course not.
He just lays on hands and cures it.
Every single time.
That's expensive.
14.
True.
14? Okay.
13.
12.
All right. Yeah, so you guys kind of all hear this. As they push him out, you hear one of them mutter, "Crane won't be happy hearing this, Stockwell." At which point, the man kind of just like stumbles over and finds himself at the bar, about a stool away from you guys. Do you guys say anything to him?
You look like you could use a drink.
I sure could. It's been a few days. Adric will just pass him a beer. He's kind of just like panting, soaking wet, just getting all over the place.
Why are you wet?
He kind of just like points, and it's like you see the door still hasn't shut, and it's raining out.
I don't get
Simple
it.
explanation. He's like, no, it's not that. He's like, me and my mate Ropa, we were off the coast a few days, and we were attacked by some type of sea creatures. It was the most harrowing thing. We tried to escape and ran our fishing vessel ashore. Like I said, we were a few days north, and so we kind of found ourselves in this little cave underneath on the shoreline, and we were trying to weigh out the rain before returning, but I don't know. Maybe it was just my mind playing tricks on me. And he takes a swig off his beer.
Where's your mate now?
That's the thing. I left him in that cave. Some terrible thing happened to him. He started becoming one of those creatures that we saw that attacked us. It was the strangest thing, but it must have just been my mind playing tricks on me after such a terrible thing happened at sea. Now I just fear that I left him for no reason.
What does this creature look like?
Well, he looked like a human, and it was night when he came aboard. But it was the strangest thing. He had like a lobster claw on his arm, and his face seemed to be like barnacled. It was weird. He attacked us, and Ropo was luckily enough he could push him over the railing, and we were able to sail off. And the winds were high, and I think that's why we passed the port and ended up north a few days. We were sailing up from Never Rest and kind of just missed our destination here. Do you guys say anything further?
What's his name?
His name is Stockwell.
Stockwell.
Stockwell Nash.
I want to like pound the bar and like ask to get him a drink.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he like chugs his beer. You get him another one. Adric's like,
I mean, let's slow
watch
down.
yourself, boy.
I'm pretty broke. I am a monk, so
No worries.
it's all water.
Yeah, it's like a copper of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys do? He's like, yeah, I feared that I left him for no reason, really. Would you guys mind? Would you guys mind going a day and a half up the shore, trying to see if you can find if he's still there? Hopefully he left. There'll be no signs of him, but I'm sure you'll find the wreckage from our vessel. We ran it ashore
Velik's gonna agree.
I mean, I feel like Isaac's pretty excited to see a half lobster man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's probably intriguing.
He's like,
to
go
all
on
of us,
about
like,
this lobster claw.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm probably drunk enough for
yeah,
this.
anything
Yeah.
right now.
I love lobster.
Yeah.
So you guys gonna head out right now, or are you gonna wait till the morning?
It's raining.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Plus, you guys are drinking quite a bit.
I'm
Might get
enjoying
lost.
myself.
Be like, woo, I love the rain.
How old is Velik?
Velik's 22.
And how old is Isaac?
20.
And then Laya?
118.
She's an elf, yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Pretty young.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. In
exactly.
human years, you'd be about 18. So you're the youngest in the group, really. I mean, you've been alive the longest, but maturity-wise, you're probably the youngest. That's pretty wild. So yeah, Velik's the oldest at 22, and he has to play parent.
Rein him in. Chaperone.
Yeah, you're like putting an arm over him, like just holding him tight. You're like, no, don't get in a bar fight.
Pulling their shirts. Come on.
Awesome. So you guys wait out the night. You guys pass out on the bar. Laya's like literally up on top of the bar, just laid out.
Sprawl.
Yeah. Adric just like, whatever, I don't care. Clean up before you leave. And you guys start heading north. So you guys head out of town, and you see that the road north out of town ends a few miles north, because you know that this is the most northern settlement on the coast. So it kind of like peters out and then turns into wooded area. It is springtime, so the trees are blossoming. The grass is, decent, but it is kind of muddy and crappy a little bit, especially here on the coast. What would you guys like to do as you're traveling? Like, how would you like to travel?
Are we walking?
Yes. Unless you would like to attempt to procure horses or wagon or anything.
Ooh.
I think it's going to be too expensive for you for the first level.
I'm poor.
But, I mean, how much are all these things?
Oh, you're going to make me look at this up.
I sure am.
Right.
I have 160 to go through.
Whoa,
could
nice.
work.
I have 120.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
Yeah.
My 5d4.
I'm going to say 2 horses, like 2 drawing horses and a wagon. So like, just like a little carriage type thing. Would be about 150 gold.
Whoa.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll still walk.
Yeah. I was thinking the cart might be nice in case this roper is like injured or anything, so we could lug him back. But 150 is pretty steep.
Yeah, and you got to imagine too, because this is kind of like a remote port town, so they don't have that stuff kind of like for rent or anything.
Yeah.
So people are kind of upcharging you. You can tell.
Try to talk them down in price.
Sure. Roll persuasion, or roll your persuasion, and then off of that roll, give me the role play.
Oh, gosh. It's a 12.
All right, give me the role play. Give me a 12 role play.
Well, is 12 good? Am I going for good?
Pretty
or-
decent, yeah. Like
It's not
10's
bad.
basic, so
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, who am I talking to about this horse and carriage? Horses and carriage.
Yeah, so you find like a kind of like a stable. You can tell that this guy's like personal stuff. Probably what he rides down to Neverest to get goods to bring back to Port Brunswick for his like general store.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't have a name for him. Let's call him Tim.
Tim.
Give me a 12.
Give you a 12. Like, hey, Tim.
Nice. Play off that.
I see you have some horses in the carriage.
So many innuendos.
Velik just turns around.
Isaac's now more interested in this conversation.
I'm gonna like stroke the horse. Like, so, I was wondering if we could take these for 100 gold pieces.
100. Are you gonna return them in the same shape that you got? It's the same voice for Stogwell.
It's his twin.
Yeah. Are you gonna return them in the same shape that you brought? You got them. They're my only 2 horses,
I can't promise anything, but we are going to try to do something good for somebody. So it would be really nice if we could have these for 100 and not 150. We're looking for somebody
Where are you taking it?
along the coast,
Which direction?
north.
North. The road only goes a few miles. You're not going to be able to take a wagon that far, or horses, really. There's no paths up that way.
I think we'll figure it out.
With my horses, you're going to figure it out.
I mean, you are a horse salesman with 2 horses, so
I'm not a horse salesman. I'm a general store owner.
Yeah,
He's going to say 125.
115.
125. You only rolled a 12 on your persuasion.
You don't know what I rolled. Said 115, and when we get back, I can buy you a drink.
Oh, very well, very well. Just leave the cart before, at the end of the road. Take the horses. You're not going to be able to tow the cart through the woods, so just dismount the cart and then take the horses as far as you need north. And just return it in good shape.
Radio.
Yeah, so mark off 115 gold. Isaac's sitting over there. He's like, I'm not chipping in.
yeah, I can't help you guys.
He's
out.
like, I got a 40 speed at level 1, dude. I'll be there in a day.
I'll be trotting. I'm gonna race the horse.
Yeah. All right, so you guys start heading north. You got your wagon, your horses. Stockwell told you it's about a day and a half north. So after a few miles, you guys see that the road peters out and you're into woods. And these horses are just like, they're not trained for this type of environment. So I'm going to need animal handling checks on, because there's only 2 of them. So who's riding them? Isaac already said he's like racing them. So it must be Velik and Laya. So give me animal handling.
All right.
Meanwhile, I'm getting like all riled up.
7.
11.
All right, so 11's passing. 7 fails a little bit. So yeah, Velik, you're falling behind a little bit. You're having trouble kind of like getting over these rocky edges and stuff. Laya, you're doing all right. Your little elven instincts kind of are like kicking in, and you've probably ridden horses a little bit more than Velik has. Isaac's just leaping and bounding over anything, chilling. So yeah, you guys travel for the next probably like 10 hours or so, and you see the sun starting to set. What would you guys like to do?
Probably set up camp.
Yeah, that'd probably be the best bet.
Okay. How would you like to do that? Do you guys have like materials and stuff? You must, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a mess kit and tinder.
All right.
And did we get a map from Stockwell?
He didn't give you a map, but you can assume that you guys are like native to this area.
I've been in this area for a long time.
Yeah, so you
Okay,
probably,
so you know exactly where we are.
yeah, you guys have probably seen maps like posted in the bar or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know where you are basically. And he basically just told you like kind of like there's a cove on the shoreline here, and they just ran ashore and like hunkered down there, try to like wait out the rain, and just he kind of freaked out. Doesn't know if what he saw was real. Of his friend Rooper.
So where I'm from, this general region, would I know any like places nearby that might provide better shelter or anything?
Yeah, sure. Give me some sort of check. I don't. Give me a nature check. I'll give you advantage because you are from here.
16.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you find. You're like, yeah, over this direction. There's like a collection of large stone rocks that you can kind of like, use for your backing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you won't get attacked from the back, basically.
Is there any like water around for the horses?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Because you guys are pretty far north, and this is kind of a mountainy area. So you guys have like natural springs coming down, especially in the spring. The ice and like snow is melting, so you guys are getting natural springs and stuff. So yeah, the horses are taken care of. You guys left the cart, assumingly. Probably just destroyed it. You're like, fuck it, we can off-road it.
We're sober. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Are we?
So, are we? You just taking nips, like as you. So it's like the golden hour, right? So the sun's starting to set. Give me perception checks, everybody.
8.
3.
Oh man, you guys are busy setting up tents and like
23.
23.
Oh,
At which point, Laya, you're feeding your horse, and you're like you brought it to like a nice little spring, and you start to hear buzzing.
Like bugs buzzing.
Yeah, but like loud.
Do I see anything? Am I like looking around in the direction that it's
Yeah, so
from?
you're not too far from camp. I'm gonna say you're like 20 feet from these guys. These guys are setting up their shelter and stuff. And you look and you see there's a large like fallen tree that has been like overgrown by earth and stuff. And you see a large amount of bees like gathered around it. What would you like to do?
How do you get rid of bees?
Leave them the hell alone.
yeah, right.
Because they don't like smoke, right?
They do not like smoke.
Yeah. Can I like light a torch and
Burn them out.
yeah,
Sure. You're gonna try that?
sure.
Are we
Yeah.
nearby or is she like off?
No, yeah, you're like 15, 20 feet.
Okay.
So you definitely see her.
Pay no mind.
You guys just hear.
Why is she lighting that torch?
She's just gonna go start a forest fire.
Yeah, right. Molotov cocktail.
So as you light that torch and you're like approaching this beehive to like kind of just ward them off, essentially, you hear another thing with your 22. You hear the roar of a bear, and you turn around and there's a large brown bear standing there. Roll for initiative.
Oh, yes.
Everyone, just
Everyone, yeah.
oh no,
Oh, terrible.
I got a 7.
I got a 6.
I got a 16.
Sorry, Isaac got 7. Is that right?
Yep.
What'd you get, Lyle?
6.
6. What'd you get, Velik?
16.
16. Okay. So Velik, you're starting us off. Let me get some battle music going here.
Hell yeah. All
Nice.
right.
Yeah.
So I am going to grab my sword and my shield off the ground, jump up. How close am I to this?
I'm gonna say you're 30 feet.
30 feet?
Yep.
Perfect. So I am going to run towards the bear
Yeah.
and swing with my long sword.
Yeah, it lets out a huge roar. You
Oh,
look up, you
man.
grab your long sword, rush at it.
21.
21 definitely hits a bear.
I would hope so. Let's see how much damage I can get on this guy. 10 points of damage.
Jesus. It's just a bear, man.
Relax.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. The bear is gonna rear up and take a bite and a claw at you, Velik.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a natural 19 on the bite.
That's it.
And then a 10 on the claw.
Nope.
All right. Let me get my dice here. Ooh. That's a D8. Ooh, max damage.
Oh.
That's 12 damage.
What?
Fucking
I am at 0.
Oh, so one bite just grabs you on the shoulder and gives you like that death like toss
Oh,
and
no.
drops you.
Why'd you have to piss off the bear?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Isaac, you see this and you start running at it. What would you like to do?
Do I start running at?
Well, yeah, I guess I shouldn't have put that in there.
I just thought Val would get
You
destroyed.
see, yeah. What would you like to do?
So I'm also assuming 30 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am gonna run up and I am gonna go ahead and swing with my quarterstaff.
All right.
I'm gonna use 2 hands, so I'm gonna roll to hit with a 1d8 if I hit,
Oh, sick.
and that would be 23 to hit.
Nice, dude. You guys are rolling rocks.
So I'm gonna roll to hit with the quarterstaff, and that is gonna be 6 damage off that.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and try to roundhouse kick this bear.
Naturally, as one does.
Yeah. It's the best defense. And I missed with a 3.
Ooh, okay.
And then I'm gonna use my mobile feat and back up 10 feet.
Awesome. Yep, not incurring an attack of opportunity. I think I told you before we started that that's not allowed, but
Yeah, here we are.
So it is.
It was printed on my paper, so
There's no turning back.
no,
now.
no turning back. Laya, your turn. You're about 15 feet from this bear. And you also still hear the buzzing of these bees, and you hear it gets a little bit louder, especially after that roar of that bear.
Okay. I can use the longbow, right? Because he is like
Yep.
15. Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules on like that is, so I don't really care, to be
I
honest.
forget the range on the longbow.
Yeah.
Like 60 feet,
Yeah.
max 120.
Yeah.
14.
14 hits.
Whoa.
Poor Velik's just dying.
Yeah, right. It go up so cool, and then it's just like hit a brick wall.
10 damage.
Oh, wow. Holy shit. You guys do a lot of damage, though.
Yeah. How far away is he from?
He's right underneath the bear, so about 15 feet from you.
damn, that means I'm the closest.
It's coming for you next.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
All right. That was Laya's
well,
turn.
can I move up still? Can I move up a little bit?
Yeah.
All right.
How far would you like to move up?
Probably just right there. Might as well. Well, 15.
All right. So do you stow your bow, run up to it?
Yeah.
Pull out. What do you have for a sword?
I have 2 short swords.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Nice. Velik, that brings us to you. I need a death saving throw.
Okay.
That's a D20. You're looking for a 10 or higher.
There's a 4.
Ooh, see one fail.
Yep.
Inching closer to death. That brings us to the brown bear. He sees Laya run up to him. He's going to take a bite and a claw at her. Here we go. The white dice is the bite. Oh, I think those are both. So a 20 to hit and a 15 to hit.
Yeah. Those both hit.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're all going down.
TPK.
This was the plan all along.
All right, hold on.
By a bear.
That's not what-
Just a bear. I don't know.
You used a longbow, right?
Yeah.
It's 150 is actually the max range on those
Oh,
things.
Jesus.
Okay, yeah.
You got plenty.
All right, that's 20 damage.
What?
I only have 11 HP.
Oh, so you almost perma dead.
One more hit.
One- yeah.
One more.
Don't worry,
point of
guys. I
damage.
got this.
You almost died right there.
Yeah, like automatic death.
Guys, brown bears are only a challenge rating of 1.
How's this bear looking, might I
But what
add?
are you
He's
doing?
real bad. Real
Oh,
bad.
Jesus, thank God.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I just rolled really well on damage both times.
How
Cut it
far
out.
can a bear move?
Give me an intelligence check. This is something Pathfinder has rules for, where you can actually like glean things from monsters
10.
that D&D doesn't. But I'm gonna allow it because it's cool. So he has a speed of 40, but you also know bears climb, but you just don't know how fast they can climb.
Okay.
So that was Laya's turn. Or no, that was the bear's turn. So Isaac, you are up.
Well,
He's real beaten up.
I'm scared shitless at this point. So I'm 10 feet away from the bear, and he's looking rough, you said. So
Yeah.
I am going to go and try and finish him off. I'm going
Alright.
to run up and try to hit him with my quarterstaff. And then I'm going to try and kick him.
Oh no! What'd you roll though?
I definitely rolled at 7.
Oh, so close though.
Was it?
Yeah, bears don't have that.
All right. Well,
They don't-
roundhouse
He
kick.
doesn't have any armor or anything. He's just
And 11 to hit for my roundhouse.
11 hits.
And I'm going to go for the kick, and the kick's going to do 7 damage.
Buddy.
So like 1 point away from death. Oh,
Wow.
I should have given you that information, but 1 point away from that.
Yeah, so I am going to back away 30 feet.
Okay.
I'm hoping he charges me and gets them away from those two.
Okay. Laya, need a death saving throw. Man, you were so close to perma dead on
that was crazy.
first combat.
Way to go.
Yeah.
My bad. Multi-attack on a level 1 character is
Do you
brutal.
do you add anything for saving?
no,
No.
just a
Oh.
D20.
Can we add anything for a save?
That's a better question.
Yeah.
It's a 12.
12, you're good. That's a
Oh.
save. You're just looking for 10 or higher. Then we're back to Velok. Death
There
saving
we go.
throw.
16.
There you go. Nice. The brown bear is going to flee
Oh.
How fast is he moving?
30 feet, 40 feet, so he moves 80 feet away from you. Double movement.
Can I throw a dart at him?
I was just thinking
Sure.
that.
Yeah, it would be your turn next.
15 to hit
Yep.
That's dead.
and 5 damage.
5 damage kills him. Nice.
Let's
you
skin
get.
that thing.
Death by
This is for my
dart.
friends.
We'll stay in initiative order because they are in bad shape. So, Laya, I need another. Or, well, you have movement and a bonus action still.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 4 healing potions to get her out of death savings. How does that work? Can I
You
just
can just stabilize us.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can. Yeah, just stabilize them.
Oh, then that's what I'll do.
Okay. But you can only stabilize one person this round.
Oh, damn. I'm gonna go with
Okay. And then Laya, I need a death saving throw.
5.
All right, so one fail.
Yeah.
And then it'd be Isaac's turn next. Well, it'd go Velik, who is stable, and then it would go.
and I'll stabilize Leah afterwards.
Perfect. I'm just trying to find something here real fast. So give me 1 minute. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So yep. After like an hour or so, the two of you wake up. Isaac's just like, you guys suck.
Right, like, way to go, guy.
You guys wake up and I have like a bearskin hat on.
It's like roasting over the pit.
What would you guys like to do in this moment of regaining conscious?
Oh man, I'm gonna tend to my wounds.
Yeah.
I'm cooking bear meat.
Nice. Awesome. Laya?
Yeah, I'm just going to take it easy over here.
Can we assume to move him away from the beehive?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we're just getting repeatedly stung
Yeah. Cool.
after you just tried to kill us.
Yeah, right.
So you guys regain full health after a full rest.
Oh, thank God.
You guys have a nice bear steak dinner.
Courtesy of Isaac.
This tastes horrible.
What is this?
Do you guys try to skin it and take gloves and stuff?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sick. So yeah, you have a nice pelt. It's not tanned or anything yet, but you kind of roll it up for later.
Now, what's up with those bees?
Just seem to be honeybees hanging out.
There's nothing around.
No. Yeah, they don't bother you. They got riled up when the bear, roared and stuff, but they didn't seem to come after you. Once you guys kind of moved away and stuff, and the bear died, obviously. All right, so you guys continue up the coast with your horses in tow.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys wake up in the morning. You travel for a couple more hours before you reach what you assume is the wreckage. So you start to see like bits of debris, like floating pieces of wood, and some like broken barrels and crates on the shoreline. Give me perception checks.
3.
8.
7.
Man, you guys are
My
On,
perception's horrible.
and then you're off like immediately afterward.
What a beautiful view.
Yeah, so you guys are kind of stumbling around for a little bit trying to find this cave. So like another hour passes before you find, like, you can see kind of the entrance to this cavern. It just looks like, like the ocean has kind of hit this rock face and just kind of deteriorated away. Yeah, exactly. So they kind of just found respite there for a little bit. Do you guys enter?
Can I see anything from the outside?
With that perception check? No.
Okay.
Yep.
So you guys enter into this, it kind of like, it seems like it's just kind of like a bat cave. You know what I mean? Like you would think just like bats would hang out in this kind of area.
How dark is it?
So it's about midday, so the sun's kind of right above you. So I'm gonna say it's shadowy, but you do have some light coming in.
Okay.
Yeah. So give me perception checks now that you're in here, though.
17.
22.
Ooh. See what I mean? You guys are
Nine.
off. And
Let me hold you right there.
So you guys are kind of like stumbling around a little bit, trying to like check out, see if there's anybody in here and stuff. And you see like a burnt out, like fire pit. It seems like, the wood they used was just like debris from their shipwreckage, and it was too wet to like actually ever get lit. And plus the storm and everything. But you guys start to hear, you two especially, start to hear like muttering. But you can't like make out the words really, but you hear like there's something here. It's a pretty large cavern, probably like, I don't know, say 60 feet deep, like 40 feet wide.
I think Isaac's going to make Valak aware of this muttering that we hear.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to call out Roper's name.
Okay. Yeah. You call it out, and you don't get an immediate response, but you start to hear the muttering too. But it doesn't seem coherent. It's kind of just.
Do we want to move towards it?
Can I like stealth my way in a little farther?
Sure, roll for stealth.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
So yeah, you kind of just slink right into the shadows, and you start moving forward, and to the point where you see what you can assume is a man, just like hunched over, like balled up, essentially, and you start to hear, "I serve the sea. I serve the sea. I serve the sea." What do you do?
Fucking leave the cave.
Just run.
Just see him run by.
Some Scooby-Doo shit right there.
Can Valak and Leah see me?
How far forward did you move? Sorry.
Just far enough. Just far enough to see the person.
Okay, I'm going to say you moved about 20 feet forward. Laya definitely has night vision.
Yes.
Velik, you're human,
yeah.
so you don't
So
have any. I'm going to say Laya can.
Okay, so I want to do like some form of hand gesture indicating that there is someone up here,
Okay.
just to give them some kind of heads up.
Okay. What do you do, Laya?
Um,
In these like split seconds here, like as he kind of moves forward, motions to you that someone's here, what do you do?
I'm just gonna light a torch,
Okay.
kind of just to
Okay,
illuminate
so
the place. Yeah.
You light up. At this point, you all see like this hunched over figure. It looks like his clothes have definitely been like soaked and like starting to tatter a little bit, but he's hunched over. You can't really like make out any discerning characteristics. Velik, what do you do?
I am going to approach him.
Okay, and you still hear
And-
this. I serve the sea. I serve the sea.
Can I tell that it's coming from him?
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm going to kneel down and put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Are you Roper?"
As you do that, he turns around
Oh, God.
and you see those barnacles are on his face. And he's,
Oh.
I serve the sea. I serve the sea. And he tries to like bite at you. Roll for
So-
initiative.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second as I set this up.
That's creepy as hell.
You guys are at full health, right? You guys did that?
Yeah.
I got a 10.
Okay. 1 second. Laya
15.
and Velik.
18.
Nice, dude. You guys are rolling good.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
All right, let me get my music on. That won't become repetitive at all, I promise. Oh, shoot. I just lost my stat blocks here. Let me pull that up real fast. I don't know what I did.
Is it Lia or Leah?
Lia.
Lia. Okay. I think I've swapped between it like multiple times. So my apologies.
Yeah.
It'll continue to happen. Why is it?
Isaac isn't very intelligent. It's a -1 modifier, so.
Okay, here we go. Here we
Mine's
go.
a +0.
So was mine.
Oh, smart bunch we got.
Yeah.
Right.
So this creature is going to strike out at you with a bite, Velik,
Mm-hmm.
and because he rolled higher initiative.
Automatically dead.
Automatic death. That's not gonna hit. Was it 12 to hit?
Nice. Yeah, I pull up my shield and
Nice. Ting.
right in his face.
Yeah, you kind of expected something. You kind of manic. So you had your weapons and shield at the ready. Laya, you see this thing just like, ah.
I'm gonna take out my rope.
Okay.
And see if I can just tie him up real quick, like
All right,
lasso.
you're gonna have to give me an opposed athletics check.
What does oppose?
He's gonna roll one. You have to roll
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah. What'd you get?
20.
Ooh,
Nice.
so yeah, you get him. Yeah, he's grappled. You'll have to wait till next round to restrain him.
Okay.
But he's grappled. Which does that give him like any disadvantages or anything?
Yeah.
I'm sure I have it here. Where are my conditions? Grappled. Yep. So his speed becomes 0. And that's it, really. But that ends your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Isaac, you're up.
I feel like it'd be inappropriate to try to beat the shit out of this thing. She's trying to grapple it.
Right.
Hold him down.
Well, maybe knock him unconscious. I don't know.
Oh, you could.
Can I just strike him in hopes to knock him unconscious?
Yeah, you can always 5e is really good about like not killing creatures, so you can always be like, if he's knocked below 0 or whatever, just be like, it's non-lethal. I didn't kill him. I
Okay.
knocked him. Yeah.
So I'm gonna take my quarterstaff and try and hit him
Okay.
unconscious.
Awesome.
And do I get advantage where he's being grappled, or?
I don't think so. It's just his speed's moved to 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a 16.
Yeah, that hits. He's just a dude.
And that would be 9 damage.
Nice.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and throw a punch.
Nice.
Not roundhouse kick him.
No, I mean you guys are like right next to him, so I'll catch all 3 of you. That is a 18,
18 hits.
and then 4 damage.
Nice, dude. Monks are awesome. I want to play a monk.
You guys are just like holding him back, and I'm just beating the crap.
Hell
out of
yeah.
him.
Knock it off.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Velik, you're up.
Can I?
And now that like Laya kind of dropped her torch, you see that his eyes are like glazed over and they're like almost like fish-like. They're kind of like glassy looking. You see the barnacles in his skin starting to like sallow and pale.
I don't know if we can save this guy.
Bum, 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 bum.
Can I make a perception check to see if these guys, or maybe even an insight check to see if they're even like, is there anything left of what this guy originally was?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Does he have a claw arm? Have we noticed?
He does not.
Okay.
So
Very
16.
16. It doesn't appear as like his faculties are there. You're not really sure what's happening to him. It's the first time you've seen this. But you can kind of ascertain that whatever is happening to him is only going to progress over time. And like he's still kind of like muttering like Z, and like even though he's grappled and he's trying to like attack you.
Yeah. What are you guys thinking we should do with him?
Does he react when he's asked a question, or is it just like?
What do you ask him? You have yet to ask him a question. You just
Wow.
came in here, roped him
Oh
up
my
like a
God.
pig.
Val did ask him if it was the guy we were looking for
Oh,
initially.
yeah, that's a good point.
You tried to bite
He
him.
didn't. Yeah, he didn't respond to his name.
Okay, I want to just blurt out like, "What do you mean you serve the sea?" Like,
The sea will overtake all. I serve the sea. He's just like super manic and like
Damn global warming.
Yeah, right.
the polar ice caps are melting. Yeah, you can kind of like get that from him. He seems to like, the more you entice him about his like, worship essentially, he's more willing to like give that information. But how much he knows, you don't know. And like I said, from Velik's check, it's fresh. You can tell that like whatever's happening to him is fresh.
Does this cave go further down?
No, he's kind of like in the edge, like the darkest point.
I'm gonna ask him where his master is.
My master is the sea. And he kind of like grins. And you can see like his teeth are starting to like elongate and sharpen a little bit.
Oh man.
He looks so unimpressed. She's just over there like, what is happening?
What is this? I'm not sure what we should do with him. Obviously, we're not going to get much out of him.
Right.
Yeah, you don't
We
think
could-
you're going to get much out of him.
We could try to take him back to town and see if there's somebody that could heal him and
By the time we get him back to town, we have no
He
idea
might
what he's gonna
even,
look
like-
Yeah.
transform into something else because it took us like, what, a day and a half to get here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's already progressing pretty fast.
Yeah.
I get a feeling Isaac's next strikes are not going to be to knock him out.
Okay, don't tell me.
Should we just end it now?
Actually, it might be for the best.
Right.
Put him out of his misery, and we can see what happens once he dies.
And also with your insight check, Velik, I'll tell
Yeah.
you, did you get the sense of evil from him? Where you're a paladin?
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah, you can sense evil.
Okay, then yeah, we should definitely kill him. So, am I still up?
Yep, you're up.
I'm gonna. Well, I'm gonna ask you guys first. Like,
Go for it.
Yeah, you're like
Do
holding
it.
your sword, like looking at them.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give him a good blow here.
You're using a great sword,
Long sword.
long sword. Okay,
Yeah, so I can have my shield too.
nice. Yep,
So 16.
16 hits.
It's bet I couldn't do like a coup de grace.
Yeah. I don't know how that works in 5e.
I don't know if there is an official rule for it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it,
Yeah,
but there could be.
might be.
8 points of damage.
Yeah, nice. It's just a commoner, guys.
It was just a bear.
Yeah.
10 hit points.
That brings us
Or
to
one.
this guy. Laya, give me a opposed athletics check as he tries to break the gap. Oh, that's not good.
Nice.
No, it's not.
I like.
You guys lost to a bear, but an evil man. You're like, that's nothing.
21.
Yeah, he rolled 6. So that's his turn. That's his action to try to break free. There's nothing he can do.
Whose turn is it?
Your turn. Sorry.
Can I, like, take another part of the rope and, like, around his neck and...
Ooh, yeah. What would that be? That'd be like improvised weapon.
Probably.
Improvised weapon, I think, are more like projectiles
Okay.
for like if you throw or if you use like a glass bottle or
Yeah.
something like that.
We can just like go up the chain. So now that he's restrained or he's grappled, you can try to restrain him with it.
Yeah, probably.
So what would that be? Just another
Another
post?
one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm switching
Which you,
dice.
you might get advantage because his arms are bound.
Yeah. I'll say that. Yeah. Ooh, but he rolled good here.
Ugh.
Oh no.
Did not roll good. $12.
All right. Yeah. So you try to like reposition the rope around his throat, but you can tell where he's still thrashing. You're not able to like secure his throat without letting go of him, basically. So I'm gonna say that's your action.
Guy's a lunatic.
Isaac.
I'm gonna go in with the quarterstaff again,
Nice.
and that is 24 to hit,
Nice.
Yo, Jesus, dude.
and that is 5 damage there.
Yep.
And I'm gonna throw a punch. Throat punch. And that was 18,
Wow. Nice.
right in the jugular. For 4 damage.
Nice. And as you do that, you watch as like water just go right out of his mouth. And that's your end of your turn. Velik. You see that he's winding down. He's almost dead.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna try to give him like that final hit.
You guys think he's turning because he has water in him?
Just pump his stomach.
Should we hang
Does
him
anyone have
upside down?
charcoal?
So I got a 23.
Yeah, that hits. Jesus. You guys couldn't do this against the bear.
Yeah, right. No kidding.
The
Well, the
bear was
bear
the
just got
warm-up.
lucky. He like
Yeah, I rolled
beat
really
it.
good on damage.
Oh man, and to beat like an 18 AC.
Yeah, true.
So for damage, I got 9.
9, he's dead. So
Nice.
yeah, you stab him one last time, and you watch as the muttering ends and his worship to whatever the sea concludes. What would you guys like to do?
Look this guy over.
Yeah, that's what I would do too. Can
Can I like take a piece of barnacle like off of his face?
Gross. Sure.
Well, just to see if there's like someone in town to be like, hey, is there like anything behind this?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah. You
Take it
kind of
like
like.
a scab.
Yeah. Exactly. You scrape it off. So gross.
if you put it that way.
Yes. You look him over, and you don't really see anything like other than like I said, his skin was paling. Maybe it was just a couple days at sea. Being underneath this, rainfall cavern. And yeah, his eyes were kind of like glazing over. The barnacles. He doesn't seem to have any like worldly possessions on him.
I'm gonna take a tooth as well since you said those were changing.
Yeah. So they're a little bit sharp, kind of like weird.
Is there anything in the surrounding areas?
You look around this cavern a little bit more, and there's really nothing. Just like little bits of broken debris. You can see that they like kind of gathered some so they could keep the fire going. In the idea that they could stay a couple days here, basically, or at least a day. Yeah, but no, it's
Can
pretty
we
empty.
see like the wreckage, like where from the boat?
Yeah. So, yeah, the boat is a small little shipping vessel. You see, you kind of passed it. I should have mentioned that. I'm sorry. Yeah, it kind of like hit the shore, broke up a little bit. That's like where those crates and stuff were. But it's a small vessel. You didn't it didn't seem suspicious or anything to you guys, really.
Okay.
Yeah. You can take a better look at it if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys leave this cavern, take a better look. Give me investigations.
9.
18.
Laya? Wait, not you.
Sorry. Just a 6.
All right, 18 from Velik. So you guys kind of like are distracted by the events that just took place. Velik, you're looking over. Like I said, it doesn't look that suspicious or anything. You don't see any like hidden compartments or anything. You just see like a couple barrels that have now rotting fish, basically, that didn't come overboard. Yeah, it's a small boat, good enough for like 2-man to run it, basically. You guys head back towards town.
Yep.
Yeah, if we don't see anything around here that we can do, probably. And then, man, I wonder if Stockwell's going to be all right.
I'm assuming we're just leaving the body in the cave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. I wouldn't want to deal with that
Carry
nasty
it
smell.
back.
Rotting fish.
Yeah, I was just gonna say rotting fish.
All we have left of your friend is a barnacle and a tooth.
Hope this is good enough. Oh, this is his lucky tooth.
How'd you know?
It's like a shark tooth. You make it into a necklace.
Yeah. Oh,
Cherish
so
it
good.
forever.
Yeah. So you guys start heading back towards town. You know it's about a 1.5-day trip. Is there anything you guys would like to do or discuss along the way? You guys kind of avoid that bee's nest this time, but you find another nice little place once it comes nightfall to rest.
Probably post somebody as a guard. So, like, take shifts
Yeah.
sleeping so we don't run into a bear at night.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm more interested in like, how do you guys react to the event that just took place, essentially?
Probably going to start discussing, like, what do we think that was all about?
Because I've never seen that before.
Yeah, and I assume none of us really have ever seen anything like that. Like,
No,
it's
you've never really heard of anything like this either.
definitely some type of evil.
Yeah.
I think we need to look into it a little bit more since
Yeah,
he was
for
saying
sure.
like, the seed's gonna take over.
And see what we can get out of Stockwell.
Yeah.
Like, where were they when all this stuff happened? And then, man, I would hate to go into the water.
I guess I'm done swimming.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. It's like when a shark attacks on the beach, everybody's
man.
like, nah, not going in.
Oh, it's just Ropa.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, like going back to town, talking to Stockwell, figuring out if anybody else, like even going back to the bar and seeing if anybody else has ever heard of anything like this before.
Yeah.
Talking to as many
Or
people.
seen anything recently, because I'm sure there's probably other ships out there coming and going quite a bit.
Yeah, Port Brunswick is a fishing like port.
Yeah.
So
I was just gonna ask because I lived in Port Brunswick when I was younger.
Yep.
Would I have known any knowledge of this happening in the past?
give me a history check.
9.
No.
Okay. Absolutely
No.
not.
No, I'm
Oh,
just gonna.
man.
I'm gonna say you didn't spend much time like at the docks or like
Yeah.
around fishermen, really, as much as like other things.
Training and
Yeah, exactly.
temple.
And like, yeah, doing more like mischievous things. So yeah, you guys head back towards Port Brunswick. It takes you about another day after resting. What would you?
The cart's still good, right?
Yeah, the car's still good.
Horses
gotta
are
make sure
fine.
that's
Yeah.
all right.
No, both horses died. They were all stung to shit by bees.
Glad the bear didn't get them.
Bear's
no
dead.
kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys return to Port Brunswick. What would you like to do arriving at Port Brunswick?
Probably going back to the bar and see if we can find Stockwell.
Okay. So that's your first stop is at the bar. So you enter the Lazy Clam.
Love it.
Adric is behind the bar. It's nightfall too. Just due to like the amount of time it take you guys to get here. The storm has passed. So the streets are muddy. You guys enter the Lazy Pub. Adric is across the bar. You guys see a couple patrons. Isaac, you recognize them as just like locals.
Yep.
You know, you're like, yeah, whatever. I've seen these guys in here. Yeah, and you don't see Stockwell at the moment.
Thinking back on the day that we were at the bar and he burst in, was there anything unusual about the storm that was going on outside, or was that pretty typical of like this time of year? There wasn't nothing that we would notice.
Give me some type of check. Give me a nature check. All of you can too, if you guys are discussing this. I assume you.
because of my intelligence is 0.
17.
Nice.
Nice.
4.
13.
Oh, nice, not bad. So the two of you guys kind of put your brain cells together. And it doesn't seem unusual, especially where you're right on the coast. Yeah, it doesn't seem unusual. It lasted a couple days. It was heavy rain. It's the spring. You guys kind of just chalked it up to that.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys enter the bar. Adric is the grizzled dwarf is just hanging out, wiping down the counter. Stockwell is nowhere to be seen.
Can we ask if anyone has seen him?
Yeah, do you ask Adric?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I haven't seen him since you guys left. Actually, that crazy night you guys were partying, fell asleep on my bar. So you guys didn't even pay your tabs. This isn't
boy.
Adric's voice, but like, you guys didn't pay your tabs.
I told you I was poor and you kept pouring. So
And this is on you.
He's like, actually, now that you mention it, I think it was early this morning. I was down at the docks picking up fresh delivery of fish. We were cooking it up. You guys actually smell like cooked fish. He's like, I think I saw a few unsavory types. They seem to be gathering him up. He seemed to be going against his will onto a small shipping vessel. You know, Stockwell's kind of a
kidnapping.
yeah. Well, you know.
And you didn't say anything.
Well, I wasn't really sure. You know, they didn't have him bound or anything. They were just kind of pushing him along, and he was kind of frantic. But that's Stockwell, you know.
Edric, have you ever heard of a guy named Cram?
Cram. No crams.
Have you ever seen their ship before that he was being loaded onto?
Just looked like a regular vessel. You know, we get a lot of boats in and out of here, and I'm usually tending the bar, so I don't see too much down there.
Laia, do you want to show him the...
Barnacle and the tooth.
What the fuck? What is this?
She just holds up a tooth.
It's got like little pieces of skin.
Oh, gross.
It's still bloody too.
Hey, look at this.
Nasty.
That is nasty. Oh
And
my god.
Just be like, his friend was turning into something. We had to take care of it, and this is
It's a
what we
damn
brought
shame.
back.
It's a damn shame. As I told you guys the other night, not much for this adventuring shit. He kind of just like, waves you guys off. He's like, fucking adventurers. Yeah, they're always into some crazy shit.
Can I ask if there's anyone that would know anything about like sea travels and anything that has happened in at the sea lately?
Yeah. He will say, you could always check the docks, sailors, whatnot. See if there's anything that they know. I don't know any crazy tales or anything of the sea. And there's a lighthouse in town, a small lighthouse. He's like, I don't know if anybody actually lives there or mans it really. As I said, I'm tending the bar usually, but you could check that out. There might be some tales to be told in the lighthouse.
Can I ask him if he's ever heard of anyone worshiping the sea?
Worshipping the sea. I know sailors praise the sea. They kind of have to. It's a finicky thing, the sea, so they praise it. Melora and whatnot.
I'm thinking more like devoted, very devoted worship.
Not to my knowledge, no. I'm devoted to beer mostly.
Amen, brother. So I say we probably go check out this lighthouse, like follow his tip and find out.
Are we going to be
Seen
going,
anything?
I'm assuming, past the docks as we go to the lighthouse?
You can. The docks are towards the northwestern part of the town, so you guys would have passed it on your way down to the pub.
Do you want to double back?
Well, I was thinking someone literally got kidnapped, so.
Oh, right. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just like, what the hell is this thing?
We're going to go check out the lighthouse.
How far is the lighthouse?
Stockwell's fine.
It's a few miles. It's a small town, so you could make it there in, I don't know, half an hour or whatever.
Should I just go check out the lighthouse and you guys check out the...
You could, yeah. We'll gain more time.
A lighthouse
we
is
have to go on a boat.
harmless.
The lighthouse
I'm
is
on a boat.
harmless. He said nobody lives there. He didn't think about the ghost that occupies the space.
Just a couple of ghosts. It's great.
So you're gonna split the party?
I don't know.
I always heard that's a really good idea at first level.
Very good.
Everyone scatter. We should probably stick together.
All right, let's go to what, the dock?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
Gabe said, somebody was just kidnapped.
Yeah, but what? Kidnapped today or kidnapped the day?
Although it kind
No,
of
he said
seems
this
like
morning. First thing this morning. But so it's like about 12, 16 hours later after he saw him.
it kind of seems like Stockwell's friends push him around anyway.
Yeah.
Because when he burst into the bar, they like pushed him
Right.
out. Now they're throwing him onto a ship. It's kind of like a rag doll they just beat up on.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, right. Who needs him? So yeah, I think
I feel like I would want to
Gabe's
go
right. We should
take a stroll down to the docks at least to go see if he's...
and to see if anybody's heard anything about this thing before
Right, we can like ask people down there as well.
within like the past 2 days.
Yeah, sure. So you go to the docks. You guys start asking questions. Roll me.
Any like captains around?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
What would it be? It wouldn't be deception, performance. It wouldn't really be persuasion either, really. Just give me some charisma check. We'll just go base charisma. As you guys are trying to like be friendly and glean information.
I got a
Ooh,
7.
a natural 20.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice, yeah, for sure.
So you're pushing up your cleavage.
Hey boys,
Sailor.
Sailor, please.
so I got a 9.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you guys are just like you guys are striking out. Belia's hitting it off. What are you guys like looking for? What information? Sorry.
If this has like happened, if they know any like...
About the sea creature, essentially.
Yeah.
So you find a captain. He's kind of got a little bit of a larger vessel. He's got a small crew. You can tell that it flies royal colors of Neverrest. So he's probably somebody of royal, shipping essentially. He might even patrol the waters essentially. And so he tells you, he's like, yeah, we've heard tales of sea creatures. I haven't seen any yet myself, but I really shouldn't be telling you this, but you're a little haughty.
Use that to your advantage.
And you can tell he's a little wind up. They've been at dock, so he's, it's nighttime, so he's kind of wind up. And he's like, yeah, there have been increasing amounts of unhappy sailors, we'll say. They've been saying things like, disturbances at sea. But, pirates roam these seas anyway, so it could just be that. They could just be new tactics of these pirates, but... And he kind of glares out at the water for a moment, and he's like, but the waters have been awfully choppy of late, and unusually choppy. And he kind of just mutters to himself for a moment, and looks back at you. Is there any other information you're looking for?
Can I ask him if it's unusually choppy in a certain spot or if it's just like overall?
He kind of thinks about it for a moment. It does seem southwest of Neverrest. It does seem a little worse than the rest. However, the whole sea, because I'm a patrol captain here of the ocean, for the Royal Army or Navy. So we try to put an end to these pirate seas. And it does seem southwest seems a little worse than the rest.
And then I'm going to reiterate my question on whether he's ever seen people that like worship the sea.
Worship the sea. The Lord I worship. Yeah, those people, they love nature, and that she's a temptress of the sea, but other than that, not really. No cult-like worship.
I'm going to ask him if his ship, does he have soldiers on his ship with him that escort him?
Yeah, you see like a couple guys. They seem to have like sabers on their hilts. They seem to be like kind of higher ranking officials.
Does he have a name?
Bert.
Captain Longpants.
Captain Bert.
Hey, Bert.
So I'm going to ask Bert if... So we weren't supposed to find this guy. If he's going to be around for a while.
No, we're sailing off in the morning. Got to make our rounds. Sailing back down to Neverrest.
See, that was what I was thinking, is if he's sailing back down, if we jump aboard that ship, and he's going southwest at all, maybe we could hitch a ride and see that.
When is he leaving?
Choppy stuff.
First thing in the morning. So like before sunup. So it'd be like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, essentially. He'd be leaving.
So we'd still have time to go check out the lighthouse in theory.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So we're going to stow away? Is that?
We could ask as well.
Yeah, right. You have an in already.
I already have an in.
He'll let you on now.
Right.
Us
We're
two can get
stowaways.
off.
She's fine.
They're my friends. Don't worry about them.
I'm going to ask him, Bert, if we can make it back before you guys set sail, do you mind if we hitch a ride with you?
Give me persuasion check.
Show some cleavage.
Yeah, right.
I'll say
Hey, Bert.
I'll say with advantage where
Push up that
Lias, where Lias was so successful to like find this guy and talk to him. I'll say with advantage you can give that persuasion.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. And he's like I said, he's in his wine, so he's a little tipsy and feeling friendly.
So 18.
18, yeah. He's like, sure, yeah, whatever. You guys are going to Neverrest?
Maybe.
Sure.
Well, it's better that you sail with me than some pirates or some low-level people.
I don't like the sounds of that.
I'm going to thank him. Thanks a lot, Bert.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Friggin' paladin.
yeah, actually, with seeing your armor and seeing that you were kind of like, a devout man, he would probably be a little more friendly to you, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
Doesn't beat cleavage though.
Never.
Hot young elf.
Yeah, right.
Too young,
I
remember?
can't compete.
Yeah, you're. I'm not even gonna go there. Never mind.
All right, off to the lighthouse.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys travel north a little bit along the shore of this town before you enter that lighthouse. It seems old. Doesn't seem very well taken care of. It doesn't have its lights on currently.
So no one lives there.
Do you knock on the door?
Yeah.
So rude, just to assume. And actually, you knock on the door and you hear a voice. Who goes there? Thank you for listening to First We Roll. Join us next time for the continuation of this story.